things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense takes the field. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it. But it's just football.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air, it's O'Neal. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the...
Oh, he's going to go up top. Spreads it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Sticks it in his belly. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. To throw, it's O'Neal. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the coverage team all over it, and the punt is down inside the 40. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your...
Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Fires downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him. He'll throw it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
That's a nice play by the defense. You're trailing early in the game. They've got the ball on your side of the field, so you force the incompletion on 3rd down.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Back to work after the break, and it is third down. Back to pass, it's Carr. Sets up the screen. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
The Boilermakers will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the ball will be blown dead at the 35, and that's where they'll put it into play. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. On the run, it's Robinson. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Using the quick game. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted to 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. To the air, it's Carr. Going for it all. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone. The officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Fullback's got it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this 1st half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet here.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Working that left side now. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Off play action. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. Back to throw. It's O'Neal. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He's going to take off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Tuggle. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. That is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Boilermakers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Reynolds. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Right back to him on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Turning it on! That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. This time it's complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Now on the option. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Purdue! The defense putting points on the board.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. To the air on first down. He wants to take the top off. He's got it inside the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to play.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Got it behind the line. It's Joyner. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Tuggle. At midfield, he's got room. Lots of room to run. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it in. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's a stood there at linebacker U. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Makes the grab on the left. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, better look out! They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Might be looking to run. Fires to the wideout. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Hand off to the fullback. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This defense has been able to force a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? The give to the fullback. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires into the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Boilermakers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Wants to go up top. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Branch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
Great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? In a 2-minute situation, they've got a 2-possession lead. They got a lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's eyes are just on the quarterback. They're all seeing it thrown, and they're breaking on the ball, and they come away with a nice interception.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to take a shot. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking to throw, it's Carr. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. The defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we've got to make sure we take him away.
Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's looking deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Brings up second down.
Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
No gain.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. This defense will try to keep everything in front. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.